Hi there. Right, so we're going to talk about how to do a ladder stitch. Now, we've got our bird to this stage, and inside here has been stuffed, and we've got the opening hole here, hanging loop and beak on the outside. So we're going to do a ladder stitch. First thing we're doing is we're going to take our needle and thread, which is here, tie a knot in the end of that, a nice secure knot. I'm using a doubled over thread just to give us a little bit more security. Now, to do our ladder stitch, we first off have to pop the needle through. We're going to lift this back, and the needle is going through from the inside of the bird, so it comes to the outside like this, and it's through that fold there. Now I'm going to turn the bird round because I'm right-handed, so I'll work right to left. Now the idea of a ladder stitch is that we close this hole without anybody being able to see the stitches. Now, because we've come through this one here, we're going to do our stitch into this side here. So go through, and you're going to go through the bend. So there's no stitches coming this side here, and they're going through there. And then that stitch is going to come out, and we'll make that, pull that thread through like that. Now that thread, just pop that one away, and then holding those together, so we've just come out of here, and because we're coming out of here, our next stitch is going to be through the top here, so we'll pop it through like that, and pull that through. And now our next stitch, whilst holding this together, is we've just come out through here, so now we're going to go through the lower one, so I'll pop it through like that. Now you can see what's happening. This hole here now is starting to close up, and you can't see those stitches. So we'll just continue with that all the way to the end. So we've just come through the bottom one, so we're going to pop the stitch through the needle through the top one and do a stitch through there. And top to bottom, so we've done top, so we're now going through the bottom. Okay, so you want to pull them tight, but not so tight. You don't want them like that, because you don't want them so tight that they're ruining the line of that fabric. So you want it taut, but not pulled too tight. And then the next one, from the bottom through to the top, like that. And you want to do that the whole way along, until you have completely closed that hole up. Now you want to do about, the stitches probably about 5mm apart. Now I have actually done these a little bit larger than that, because the main reason I've done them a little bit larger is because I cannot tell you how difficult it is to sew through a camera. So I'm trying to sew, look through the camera, and do this at the same time, and it's quite difficult. So we'll go like that. Now, as you can see, when we pull this, we don't want any of these threads doing that. So if you find that one of them pokes up like that, just pull one thread until you pull your thread until you find the right one. It's either going to be one of the two threads that's got stuck. So just separate them. It's not that one, so it must be that one. There we go, and give it a little pull until it disappears. Now you can see that hole has closed up, and you can't see those stitches. You can see this little sort of up and down effect to it, and that, but that's fine. That's how the seam will look, but it's not very noticeable. Now, what you may want to do is to do exactly the same thing again if you've done larger stitches. Like my stitches are quite large here, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to repeat the whole thing in between again as I did, just to make that a little bit smaller. And once you've done that, you're going to tie a knot in the end of it and you'll be done. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying yourself and you're making your birds. If you've got any problems, do come over to my Facebook sewing community, where you can ask any questions about the process, and I'll be happy to help you. Thanks very much. Bye.